Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Finds Johnston. And he'll be taken down. Down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the right sideline.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of it. And right away, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Check, Panthers.
They'll try the left side. Frazier, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receive.
Touchdown, LA!
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 5. Again, it's Taylor. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to... And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll try to left side. Frazier. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Now back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now a handoff up the middle. Frazier. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely looking their early burst. Nice gain, too.
He'll look to throw, and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up third down and goal. 7-7, our score after 1. Start quarter number 2, as they'll see what they can do on third and goal.
Here we go, back.
They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on third down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Oh, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. 4th down, they figure, well, we'll go for it. But the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
Well, I think you said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it. Or they had a plan right from the beginning coming into this game to be aggressive. In any event, it didn't work out for them.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The Colts at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Pittman's first catch, good for a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
2 and now on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll roll him out right. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On play action, they'll throw. He gets it to Johnston. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On second down, Frazier.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Let's go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Now a second and 10.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
18 lateral.
Back to throw. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of him.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This take it in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the 1st half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Complete to Johnston here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Second and 10.
Steady.
They'll look to throw again. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here into the hands of Moore. Spinning away. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First and 10, Taylor now. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Tua. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal hole.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll buy some time right. He'll find Tanner. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chargers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. A beautiful fake. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to pass. Tua. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and a couple.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now back to throw. His throw incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let go.
On 3rd down, Frazier. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taking on the midfield logo. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll set up to throw. This is caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The role of the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Colts use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Okay, ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
65, Jack, 65.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Cowboy 80.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Down inside the 10. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Come on, come on. Set. 19 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Flushed out right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Time on 3, kick. All right, fellas, listen up.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And this one is right through.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Ready, set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions now, 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots, because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
All right, come on. Ready, set.
Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one winds up in Indianapolis victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Indianapolis, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, their playoff hopes take it.